Normally, to start a marketing agency, you actually need like no money at all. You can start with $0. All right, welcome to another episode of Be Like Mike, guys. We have Austin in the building today, asking about some marketing strategies for his agency. So, like, let's hop straight into it. So, what's going on with you, Austin?
I'm doing great, man. How about you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. So, let's hear these questions real quick.
How much would you say that I would need to get started with my agency?
Normally, to start a marketing agency, you actually need like no money at all. You can start with $0. What you're really looking for is for clients. Once you get your clients, then you start making your revenue. But like, you don't need no money to like sign no clients really at all, because the client is really paying for what they need. So, to honestly answer your questions, you can start a marketing agency with $0 in your account.
Okay. How long would it take for me to sign my first client?
Well, honestly, that is all up to you, because it's determination. Anything that you're doing, it's like it's through determination. Let's say you're looking for clients. Like, I really want to follow up with the question like, how do you get clients as well? Because how do you get your first clients? Like, how do I even get clients in the first place? I would say go through social media. You see many businesses pop up on social media that you see. You can ask them, hey, do you need help designing your website? Do you need help marketing your business? Do you need help with this or that? Like, you could do stuff along that side to like, gain your first clients. And then once they say, oh, yes, I need help with it, then you can like start gaining clients. But you can't be scared to talk to these people, especially like going into like small businesses and like asking them, hey, do you guys have a website? Or I saw your website, it wasn't like up to date. I really feel like I can help you guys promote your business better than what you're doing, and like sell yourself, because now they're looking to you like, oh, what can he offer me and my business to help bring more revenue into the business? So you're basically trying to sell yourself to these other people to believe in you. You understand what I mean by that?
Okay, I saw what you're saying. And then like, how do you take payment like with clients? Let's say like I was to go and let's say because I've watched a lot of YouTube videos like in the like
Mm.
let's not sign somebody for like $500 or $1,000, right?
Hmm.
How do I take payment? And I think I heard about there's a way to automate payment to where it charges their account every single month. Like, how do I go about that?
I like that. I like that question, because normally when you're taking payments from clients, you don't want to keep bugging a client saying, "Oh, hey, like it's time for you to pay me." Like, you want to do that automated system where like every month it automatically takes out of their account. So the first thing I'm gonna say for that is like use Stripes. Don't use PayPal. Don't use anything else. Just use Stripes. You can make invoices with Stripes to like take payments every month, and that would be like your easy go-to way. Also, the other question you asked was like, how do you figure out the right payment to charge them? Correct? When you want to decide what to charge your clients, actually, I would go for like, I like to call it the three box rule for me. What I normally do is I charge them, the lowest of what they want, maybe a website, they're trying to run a few ads, and that'll be like $500 a month, right? Now, if
Hmm.
they want me to control like social media, do posting, do SEO, like, now there's more stuff I have to do, then I can say, okay, I'm going to charge them $1,000 for that package. And then if they want more, then you can have your 1,500. And as you get good with what you're doing, you start getting good. You start increasing your prices that way. So that way, like, you can actually get what you're paying for. For the client is like, especially in their perspective, because you want to give them the best results. And what I would really say about that is that if you honestly don't know how to build a website, you don't know how to run ads, you don't know how to do Google SEOs, outsource. It's the easiest way for you to make good results in a way. Let's say someone says, hey, I want to redo my website, and you
Hmm.
have no idea how to do the website, and they've paid you. I would tell you right now, go to Fiverr, go to Upwork, go somewhere to look for where you can like find somebody to build the website for you that you can pay them. And once they finish the website, you show the client. Once like the results are good and they like what they see, then you can close out the deal with whoever you're outsourcing with. And that could be a constant thing. Now you have someone that makes websites for you all the time on the side. Or you have someone that do Facebook ads, do someone that do Google ads, SEO. You see, now you're basically, all the time that you're doing is just looking for more clients. That's all you're doing now. You're just looking for more clients to like send over to these people that you're outsourcing to do all the work for you, while you just get more clients to get paid. You see, and then like now it's a repeated system, and it's easy for you to like run an agency.
Outsourcing. It's the first time I've heard about that. That wait, so let's say I signed a client for let's say $500, right? And
Okay.
let's say he wants help with advertising. How much
Okay.
would I pay my outsourcer versus how much I would profit if I was to go about outsourcing that if I didn't know how to run ads?
Okay. So what I would say So let's say you're outsourcing for someone that wants to run. Would it be Google ads or Facebook ads?
Facebook.
So with Facebook, so normally you can honestly find someone on Upwork to do Facebook ads for you for about, I think, $15 an hour, or like you can find more, but like I think $15 an hour is like a good rate because Facebook ads don't take very long. Or you could just do a flat fee of like 150 or 200, and then out of that 500, you're just paying $200 for them to run Facebook ads for you, and then you pocket the other 300. And with Facebook ads, if they do a really good job, like most of the ads, you don't really have to keep touching. Or if they're touching it, like that's when you do like that hourly rate. We're like, okay, you touch it 3 times a week or 2 times a week, and they just keep going on the website or the Facebook ad and just keep updating it and like to the customer's preference or to like however the client wants the ads to look like. So that's what I would say to do. Just look at those hourly rates, or if you can find someone that you could just pay a flat fee for like a month, that would be really good. So now you're paying $200 every month for someone to work on this Facebook ad. When your client is paying you $500, so now you're pocketing $300 from that. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
say it again.
One thing I want to ask you is that, like, with you and where your agency is at right now, let's
Mm,
say you were to start all over again. Like, you lost all of
mm,
your clients, you lost every single thing. You had just $500 in your account. You had to start over from scratch, and you want to just get your agency just to 5K, right?
mm.
And you had 90 days to go about it. Like, how would you do that?
So one, I would have to. So in a sense, would I have my outsourcers, or I'm looking for outsourcers all over again too?
Yeah, you have nothing.
So I have nothing. So basically, I'm just starting a new agency
Yeah,
in a
like me.
sense. Okay, so what I would do, this is what I would necessarily do. So first, I want to get my first client. Now, it's really based on what you're capable of doing. Now, I can make websites, I can run ads, and like I can do all these other things like Google SEOs and like Google ads. So I would basically, whenever I sign a client, I would
Hmm.
look for a client probably on Upwork. That's the easiest place to actually look for clients. Use Upwork, go to Instagram, DM businesses, and like to find who like really works with you or like who wants to work with you.
Hmm.
After that, I would necessarily take that client, what they're paying me, and pocket that. If it's to run ads to build a website, I can do that. So I'm just taking my time to do it for them. So I can, generate a little bit of income. You understand what I mean? So like when I have like, let's say $2,000 from like clients I've been signing, now I can say, let me hire somebody to do the work so that I don't have to do so I can look for more time to look for another client. You see, the main thing you really want to do is like it's the persistence and it's the time. Time is money. You do not want to give your time away for free. So whenever I get more clients, I'm signing 3 clients now. I have 3 clients that I've signed from Upwork, and they're all paying me $500 a month to just build a website and just to manage Google SEOs and Facebook ads. I'm doing that all by myself, so that's 1,500, right? So I'm doing all that by myself. But once you start signing 5, 6, 7 clients, now the workload is a lot because you got your previous client saying, "Hey, I need this done," and then another client said, "I need this done." You see, like now your time is really exhausted. Now you don't have as much time to like do what you got to do. So now you got to outsource and find somebody on Fiverr, on Upwork, to do what you was going to do, but so you can have time to do other things. Now you can find more clients, and they're posting on social media for you. They're doing the ads for you. They're doing the Google SEOs, and now you have more time on your hand. Now you can use that time to find more clients. That's why I keep saying time is money, because you don't want to exhaust your time. Like that's the main thing with everything you want to do. Time is really precious, and with time you also grow. But that time is what you cannot get back. You can lose money and get it back, but time, once you lose that, it's gone, like not to be seen again. So that's low key how I would start my agency from scratch again. I would have to build like about 5 clients from the start, and then from there, outsource, and then like small like little by little grow the agency to be a 5K agency, 10K agency a month, like whatever I want it to be, whatever goals I have set in place. If that makes sense.
I like that. Oh wow, man! I didn't know about that. I just thought, um, I mean, so as an agency, then when would you say would be the best time to start running ads for your agency to acquire
Mm.
clients?
So when you want to start running ads for your agency, right? You need to build testimonials. Like it's really important for a business to have 5 stars, testimonials from other clients say, I really love what he did for me. And when they see that, they're like, oh, I want him to do that for me. You see multiple people have like courses. You can't sell a course with blank things, with no testimonials. If you got a blank testimonial, you're just trying to sell a course, nobody's going to buy it because there's no results. Nobody else has tried it. Nobody wants to be the first to do something, if that makes sense to you. Everyone wants to see who did it before me so I can know if they had success before I jump into something and waste money. Because nobody wants to waste money. Yeah, so it's that testimonial that you want to build together. You could tell it to sound like a paragraph of the work you did, like saying, oh, I really appreciate what you did. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. And then take a screenshot of that, post it on your social media, make a website, post it on your website. Now you're building like that footprint so people can see what you're actually doing. And then from that, you want to build your agency that way. And then you'll see constant growth with that as well, because now that you have people that's like believing in you and seeing what you do, and then you don't even have to run ads necessarily. If you post it on your social media, that's good enough, because it's really saturated in the marketing division, because you see people coming out of Lambos, Ferraris, saying, let me market for your company, just like I did for mine, or like other people, and they have multiple testimonials on there. So that's how I would go about that. You don't really have to market it to like ads or anything like that, but you can use Google SEO for your website. Because that's like, I feel like that's a little bit more legit and better way. Get yourself on Google. So when people Google, oh, marketing near me, something like that, your website pops up and people can go to that. That's what I would do.
I like that. I have one last question, which I've been seeing recently is, how do you handle chargebacks with your agency?
Chargeback. That's a really good question. So what I did for my agency, I actually have a lawyer. See, I have a lawyer that draft out a contract for me, saying that I do it on a 3-month term. So now, not only have I locked the client in for 3 months, but if they do any chargebacks or anything like that, I can take them to court as well. You see, like now they don't want to charge back, because most people, once they have whatever they got, they'll just charge back the money or something like that. Unless you're doing a very poor job or whatever, but everything will be in the contract as well. If they're doing a poor job, but like they want to cancel a cancellation thing, you have to say like, oh, you got to give me 10 days in advance or something like that. But if nothing like that's in the contract and they charge back, you can take them to court and you're going to get your money, like for sure. So I would always say like draft up a contract. Do not do anything without a legal contract. Like I cannot stress this out enough. No matter what I do with the client, they have to sign a contract for me. And once I have that contract, now I know that I have them in a binding law that says like you cannot do any cancellation or any chargeback within 3 months. And normally for an agency, it normally takes 3-4 months before they start seeing results, like a lot of good results, to knowing that, oh, they want to keep you and they want to keep working with you, and then they extend your contract. You know what I mean? So that's what I would go about with chargebacks or anything like that.
Well, that sounds great, man. I really appreciate it.
Nah, no problem. Yeah, guys, that's the end of the show today. But you want to drop your social media or anything for them?
Yeah, man, definitely. So follow me on Instagram. I also model a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's Saucy Austin. So SAUSEY_AUSTYN. Yes, my people want to be different. AUSTYN. And follow me. Fuck with me. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I'll be sure to drop that in the description. But appreciate you guys again for watching another episode of Be Like Mike. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button to never miss another video. But that's kind of it for today. I thank you guys for joining.